Section 1. The hidden saboteur in your body. You have been told a story. The story says that sugar is the ultimate villain in your health journey. That is a piece of the truth, but it is not the whole story. The real enemy, the one that truly controls your metabolism, is something you might be inviting into your body every single day without knowing it. This hidden saboteur lurks in your everyday meals. It thrives on your lack of sleep, and it is fueled by your chronic stress. It works slowly, almost invisibly, teaching your body's cells to ignore one of its most important hormones, insulin. This is the quiet, creeping beginning of insulin resistance. And it is the root cause of why you feel so tired, why you crave sugar and carbs, and why the weight keeps piling on, especially around your belly. This condition is not some distant threat. It is an active process happening right now. It is the reason your blood sugar numbers might be inching higher at every doctor's visit, nudging you closer to a future you do not want. But here is the critical fact that most people miss. You have the power to stop it. You can reverse this process. You can teach your body to listen to insulin again. This is not about a quick fix or a magic pill you saw on the internet. It is about understanding the fundamental mechanics of your own biology and taking deliberate, simple steps to reclaim control. Section 2. Your body's silent scream for help. You probably know the feeling all too well. You wake up in the morning, and even after a full night's sleep, you feel a deep, unshakable exhaustion. It is as if your battery never fully charged. By 10 in the morning, you are already thinking about your next cup of coffee just to push through the fog. Then, around 3 in the afternoon, the cravings hit you like a tidal wave. Something sweet, something starchy, a cookie, a bag of chips, a soda, anything to give you that quick jolt of energy to make it through the rest of the day. You might even find yourself gaining weight, particularly that stubborn fat that clings to your waistline, no matter how much you try to diet or exercise. These are not just random, unrelated annoyances of modern life. These are symptoms. They are your body's silent screams for help. They are the classic signs that your cells are becoming resistant to insulin. Millions of people are walking around with these exact same struggles, feeling frustrated and hopeless. Many have been to their doctor, only to be told their blood sugar is a little high and that they should watch what they eat. They are given vague advice but no clear, actionable plan. They are left to navigate a confusing world of conflicting information, often blaming themselves for a lack of discipline when the real issue is a hormonal imbalance. You are not alone in this struggle, and it is certainly not your fault. Processed foods, hidden sugars, refined carbohydrates, our high-stress, sleep-deprived lifestyles further disrupt the delicate dance of our hormones. What is happening inside you is a predictable biological response to an abnormal environment. Your body is doing exactly what it is designed to do when it is constantly bombarded with the wrong signals. It is trying to protect itself. But in doing so, it creates a cascade of problems that leave you feeling sick, tired, and discouraged. The good news is that you do not have to feel this way forever. Understanding what is truly happening inside your body is the first, most powerful step toward fixing it. Section 3. The vicious cycle. How insulin turns against you. Think of insulin as a key. When you eat food, especially carbohydrates and sugar, your body breaks it down into glucose, simple sugar that enters your bloodstream. In response, your pancreas releases insulin. Insulin travels through your blood. It finds your cells, muscles, liver, fat, and acts as a key to unlock them. Glucose moves into the cells, used for immediate energy or stored for later. This keeps blood sugar in a healthy range. The problem starts when the system is overworked. Constantly eating foods that spike blood sugar, sugary drinks, white bread, pasta, processed snacks, forces your pancreas to work overtime. Imagine someone knocking on a door. At first you answer, but relentless knocking makes you ignore them. You put in earplugs. That's what cells do. They become deaf to insulin's knock. They become resistant. Glucose then builds up in your bloodstream. Blood sugar rises. The pancreas panics and pumps out more insulin. Chronic high insulin is called hyperinsulinemia. High insulin drives fat storage, It locks fat cells shut, stopping fat burning. The vicious cycle keeps repeating. Cells send hunger signals to the brain. You feel tired and crave sugar and carbs. Eat those foods. Blood sugar spikes. Pancreas pumps more insulin. Cycle repeats. Most diets only target calories or carbs, but ignore high insulin. To break free, lower insulin first. We are going to target the master hormone, insulin, directly. By doing so, you will not just lose weight or lower your blood sugar, you will fundamentally change how your body generates and uses energy. You will discover a level of vitality you may have thought was lost forever. Are you ready to begin? Let's go. Section 4. Step 1. Eat to lower insulin. Not just calories. The most powerful tool you have to break the cycle of insulin resistance is the food you put on your fork. The goal is not simply to eat less, it is to eat smarter. Change what you eat. Change when you eat to give your body a break from the constant flood of insulin. Making a few strategic shifts can produce dramatic results. Forget deprivation and starvation. Add the good stuff and crowd out the bad. Focus on real whole foods that nourish and keep blood sugar stable. Your first mission, eliminate liquid sugar calories. Sodas, sweetened iced teas, sports drinks, fancy coffee drinks, fruit juices. These drinks act like a direct injection of sugar, causing a massive insulin spike with almost no nutritional benefit. Replace them with water, sparkling water with lemon, herbal tea. This swap is the fastest way to start lowering insulin. One change can have a profound impact. Eat real food, from the earth or an animal, not a factory. Fill your plate with non-starchy vegetables, broccoli, cauliflower, leafy greens, peppers, mushrooms. Ensure you're eating enough protein and healthy fats. Grass-fed meat, pasture-raised poultry, wild-caught fish, eggs. Protein is crucial for satiety. It reduces cravings for sugary foods. Healthy fats, avocados, nuts, seeds, extra virgin olive oil. They don't raise insulin and give steady energy. Build meals around protein, healthy fats, and fiber-rich vegetables to stabilize blood sugar and lower insulin response. Swap morning cereal or a bagel for a couple of eggs cooked in olive oil with a side of spinach. Consider meal timing. Time-restricted eating is powerful. Give your body a longer overnight break from food. When you are not eating, insulin can drop, letting your body switch from sugar burning to fat burning. Start simple. Try a 12-hour window where you do not eat. For example, 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. This is usually easy for most people. Once that feels comfortable, gently extend to 14 hours. Giving your digestive system a rest improves insulin sensitivity and lets your cells heal. If food is the most powerful medicine for fixing insulin resistance, then movement is a close second. You do not need to become a marathon runner or a bodybuilder to reap the benefits. In fact, some of the most effective forms of exercise are gentle and can be incorporated into your daily routine without ever stepping foot in a gym. The reason movement is so critical is that your muscles are the biggest consumers of glucose in your entire body. When you exercise, you create a demand for that sugar, pulling it out of your bloodstream to be used as fuel. This process happens even without the need for a lot of insulin, which gives your overworked pancreas a much-needed rest. One of the simplest and most profound habits you can adopt is to take a short walk after your meals. A brief 15 to 20-minute walk after lunch or dinner can work wonders for your blood sugar control. This small habit is like a free, natural medication with only positive side effects. In addition to walking, building a little bit of muscle is one of the best long-term strategies for defeating insulin resistance. The more muscle mass you have, the more places you have to store glucose, and the more sensitive your body becomes to insulin. You can start with simple bodyweight exercises at home, or use light dumbbells or resistance bands. Just 2 or 3 short sessions of 20 minutes per week is enough to start building metabolically active muscle that will act like a sugar sponge for your body, helping you manage blood sugar 24/7. The most important rule for exercise is to find something you actually enjoy doing. If you hate running on a treadmill, you will not stick with it. Consistency is far more important than intensity. When you move your body in ways that feel good, you are not just burning calories. You are sending a powerful signal to your cells to wake up and become sensitive to insulin again. There is a third pillar of health that is just as important as diet and exercise, yet it is the one most often neglected in our busy modern lives: sleep. You can have the perfect diet and a great exercise routine, but if you are not getting enough high-quality sleep, you will be fighting an uphill battle against insulin resistance. During sleep, your body performs critical maintenance and repair functions, including resetting your hormonal systems. Skimping on sleep is one of the fastest ways to dysregulate your blood sugar and insulin. Scientific studies have shown that even a single night of poor sleep can induce a state of temporary insulin resistance in healthy individuals. When you are sleep deprived, your body goes into a state of stress. Your cortisol levels, the primary stress hormone, rise. Elevated cortisol tells your liver to release more glucose into the bloodstream, preparing your body for a fight or flight situation that never comes. This forces your pancreas to pump out more insulin to manage this extra sugar. At the same time, lack of sleep makes your cells less responsive to that insulin. It is a perfect storm for high blood sugar and high insulin. Furthermore, sleep deprivation has a dramatic effect on the hormones that control your appetite. When you do not get enough sleep, your body produces more ghrelin, the hunger hormone, which makes you feel ravenous and crave high-calorie, sugary, and starchy foods. Simultaneously, your body produces less leptin, the satiety hormone. So, you are left with a double whammy. You are biologically driven to eat more junk food, and your ability to feel satisfied after eating is diminished. The solution is to start treating your sleep with the same respect you give your diet. Prioritize getting 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep per night. The key to this is creating a consistent routine. Try to go to bed and wake up at roughly the same time every day, even on weekends. Create a relaxing wind-down ritual in the hour before bed. Turn off all screens, your phone, tablet, and television, as the blue light they emit can interfere with your body's production of melatonin, the sleep hormone. Instead, read a book, take a warm bath, or listen to calming music. Protecting your sleep is one of the most powerful things you can do to heal your metabolism. Stress is not just a feeling in your head. It is a powerful physical force that can wreak havoc on your metabolism. In our chronically overscheduled, always-on world, many of us live in a constant state of low-grade stress. This has a direct and damaging effect on your blood sugar and insulin levels. When your brain perceives a threat, whether it is a real physical danger or a stressful email from your boss, it activates your sympathetic nervous system, often called the fight or flight response. This triggers the release of stress hormones, primarily cortisol and adrenaline, from your adrenal glands. These hormones are designed for short-term survival. Their job is to prepare your body for immediate action by mobilizing energy. They do this by signaling your liver to dump large amounts of stored glucose into your bloodstream. In ancient times, this was incredibly useful. If you were being chased by a saber-toothed tiger, you would need that instant fuel. The problem is that today, our stressors are mostly psychological, but our bodies respond with the same ancient physiological reaction. You are not running from a tiger, you are sitting in traffic. But your blood sugar is still soaring as if you were. This constant elevation forces your pancreas to work overtime, pumping out more and more insulin. Over time, this contributes directly to the development of insulin resistance, just like eating a high-sugar diet does. Many people also use food, especially sugary comfort foods and fatty comfort foods, as a way to self-medicate and soothe their feelings of stress, which only adds more fuel to the fire. Breaking this connection requires you to find active ways to manage your stress that do not involve food. This is not about eliminating stress from your life, which is impossible. It is about building resilience and learning how to shift your body out of the fight and flight state and into the rest and digest state, which is governed by the parasympathetic nervous system. Simple practices like deep belly breathing can have an immediate effect. Taking just 5 minutes to inhale slowly for a count of 4 and exhale slowly for a count of 6 can lower cortisol and calm your entire system. Other powerful tools include meditation, yoga, spending time in nature, engaging in a hobby that brings you joy. These are not luxuries. They are essential for metabolic health. While big changes in diet, exercise, sleep are the cornerstones of reversing insulin resistance, You should not underestimate the power of small, consistent habits. These tiny adjustments can make the bigger changes feel easier and can create a positive feedback loop that accelerates your progress. They are the little hinges that swing big doors. By weaving these simple actions into your daily life, you provide your body with constant support in its journey back to metabolic health. They do not require a lot of time or willpower, but their cumulative effect over weeks and months can be truly transformative. One of the simplest habits to adopt is to drink a large glass of water before each meal. This does two things. First, it ensures you are properly hydrated, which is essential for all cellular functions, including how your cells respond to insulin. Second, it can help you feel fuller, which may lead you to eat slightly less during the meal without even thinking about it. Another powerful micro-habit is to start your day with protein. Swapping a carbohydrate-heavy breakfast like cereal, toast, a muffin for protein-rich foods like eggs, a protein shake, Greek yogurt can set the tone for your entire day. This helps to stabilize blood sugar from the very beginning, preventing the mid-morning crash and subsequent cravings. Adding more fiber to your diet is another game changer. Fiber, particularly soluble fiber found in foods like beans, oats, avocados, Brussels sprouts, slows down the absorption of sugar into your bloodstream. An easy way to do this is to add a tablespoon of ground flaxseed to a smoothie or sprinkle chia seeds on your yogurt. Also, make it a rule to stop eating at least 3 hours before you go to bed. Eating late at night, especially carbohydrates, can keep your insulin levels elevated while you sleep, which interferes with fat burning and cellular repair processes. These small moves work together to make the entire process easier. Each positive habit builds upon the last, creating momentum that makes you feel more energetic and in control. These are not overwhelming demands. They are simple, actionable steps you can start implementing today to support your body's healing. You are now standing at a crossroads. Down one path lies the continuation of the status quo. It is the path of silent, creeping insulin resistance. If left unchecked, it can lead to a future of chronic disease. It can progress to full-blown type 2 diabetes. It can increase your risk for heart disease. It can slowly rob you of your energy and vitality. That is the scary part, and it is a reality we must face with open eyes. But you are also looking at another path. This is the path of hope. This is the path of healing. This is the path of empowerment. It is the path where you take the knowledge you now have and turn it into action. This is the path to reversing insulin resistance. The most important secret that nobody tells you is that this process is forgiving. You do not have to be perfect. The goal is not to follow a rigid, joyless diet for the rest of your life. The goal is to lower your insulin levels consistently enough for a period of time, and to allow your body to heal and become metabolically flexible again. Once your cells regain their sensitivity to insulin, your body relearns how to efficiently switch between burning sugar and burning stored fat for energy. This is a state of freedom. It means you can eventually enjoy a piece of birthday cake or a holiday meal without sending your system into a complete tailspin. It is about the overall pattern, not about one single meal. You can start feeling better much sooner than you think. While significant changes in weight may take weeks or months, and changes in blood test results may take weeks or months, many of the benefits begin almost immediately. Better energy levels can start appearing within the first week or two. Reduced cravings can start appearing within the first week or two. Improved sleep can start appearing within the first week or two. Seeing these early wins provides the motivation to keep going. You are not broken. Your body has not betrayed you. It has been reacting logically to the signals it has been receiving. By changing the signals, you can change the outcome. You have the power to rewrite your health story. Take the first step today, not tomorrow. Today, pick just one thing from this guide and do it. Throw out the sugary soda in your fridge. Take a 10-minute walk after your next meal. Eat 2 eggs for breakfast instead of toast. Commit to that single small action. Then tomorrow, do it again, and maybe add one more. This is how real, lasting change is built. Not through giant, unsustainable leaps, but through small, steady steps taken consistently over time. You are capable of this. You have the tools. Your journey back to health and vitality starts now. Subscribe to HealthClinic Channel, watch the next video on low insulin meal planning, and start your action today. Title: Reverse Insulin Resistance Naturally. 7 Simple Steps. Your doctor didn't tell you. Video description: struggling with fatigue, cravings, belly fat, or rising blood sugar? In this step-by-step guide, you will learn how to reverse insulin resistance naturally with food, movement, sleep, stress relief, and simple daily habits. We break down the vicious insulin cycle, show you what to eat, when to eat, how to move, and how to sleep for better blood sugar. No gimmicks, no magic pills, just clear, science-backed steps you can start today. Subscribe for more practical, easy-to-follow guides from HealthClinic Channel. Tags: insulin resistance, reverse insulin resistance, lower insulin, blood sugar control, prediabetes tips, type 2 diabetes, low insulin meals, time-restricted eating, stress and blood sugar, metabolic health.